I remain your I remain your humble host for tonight, Prince Patrick. And right here, we are about talking about the next revolution of social media industry. We're talking about the next big thing for 2022, just like we have speculated in our community as crypto forecasters and speculators. And it is good to understand that this is strictly a cryptocurrency project. And of course, we know that right now we are in an era where cryptocurrency adoption is on the rise, and a lot of vices and technologies are being developed in order to push for massive adoption with the blockchain cryptocurrency technology in particular. And PunkPanda is not an exception because PunkPanda in itself is a social media messaging application. And they are here to rewrite the norm, create a new set of record, unlike the usuals that we have already been experiencing. And stick with me while we flow on this presentation. Thank you. Imagine if you had a messaging app just like WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook, and all that, that paid you every day for using it and sharing it with your friends. Also imagine if this daily rewards represented a share value for you within a multi-billion dollar company. It is also good to note for iteration that WhatsApp sold to Facebook for $19 billion. It simply means that Mark Zuckerberg, owner and creator of Facebook Incorporated, which is now Meta, Incorporated, acquired a messaging application known as WhatsApp for the sum of $19 billion. This amount might look so huge to us, but actually, Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg acquired WhatsApp for a very, very cheap amount. We are also familiar about Dropbox, okay? We should know what Dropbox is. It's a file sharing or storage service provider, and currently it is valued at $10 billion. What about Zoom? The same application that we are all connected in right now in order for us to be able to have this conference meeting. This application is worth on average $100 billion as of now. The question is, did you ever get paid for using or sharing any of this application? And if I am to increase the list, then I could bring in things like Instagram, I could bring in stuff like Telegram, I could bring in stuff like Twitter, TikTok, and other social media applications. I believe you already know the answer. There is none of this app that has paid you for using it. None of this app has also told you, thank you for helping our network grow. Thank you for introducing your father, your mother, your sister, your brother, and everyone. I have never seen such before. And this is where the disruption comes in. And this is why we are here to discuss PunkPanda. Now, we have something that has to do with messaging application security. More and more people are becoming concerned about who else applications. How many times have you talked about something and then you started seeing ads for it? Who else has access to your messages, conversations, and images? Is your data safe, or are you the product? Well, in all of this, I will tell you boldly that all these years we have been used by the social media companies that are already making wave. For example, WhatsApp, for example, Facebook, Twitter, our data are not safe. Take, for example, there is one thing that is common right now. If you engage me on the chat, probably on WhatsApp, like today, and you're asking me or making an inquiry about a TV set, okay, probably a pricing, and if you could get that TV in this location and all that, I bet you that within the next 24 hours, on Facebook, you're going to start seeing advertisements that are relating to television sets. Now, how is this possible? It is because someone is eavesdropping on your conversation. Someone is saying your conversation. It is no longer a secret, okay? Whatever conversation you're having with any other person, in quotes, in as much as the so-called social media company says it is encrypted, they have access to this. And because of their algorithm and because of the access that they have into your conversations, this is the same reason why you get to see the exact stuff you're chatting about, being displayed as advertising or advertisements on some other sites that you try to visit. And then you wonder, how did this guy know that I was actually searching for this? Have you ever discussed cars with your friends? Go on Facebook, you're going to find ads on cars. Then you probably go on Gigi looking for something else. You start seeing ads relating to cars, or probably go on Google and the ads that will be appearing will strictly be on ads. Okay, and this becomes a critical sense of concern for all of us. And this shows us that the already existing social media applications that we have been using are no longer secured, and we have been deceived. Have you ever wondered why sometimes you just sit down and your phone beep, you receive an alert, and the next thing you get to see is somebody inviting you for a program which you actually should be interested in? And then you wonder, how did this guy know that you are probably maybe the program is a cryptocurrency program, a conference that is holding in probably Abuja here, and then you just get to receive that text message telling you that this company, this firm, and this firm are, inviting you strictly for this conference on cryptocurrencies. And you wonder how they got your contact. Well, it is no longer a secret. Your contact was sold to them, and they were able to, bulk SMS, whatever their content is, to you and several others who have been connected to one social media site or the other. Okay, this means that our informations are being sold. It simply means that Facebook is making money off our data. Sometimes you get to see stuff like surveys. Kindly help us take this survey on Facebook. Do you know that for each survey that you take, the owner of Facebook makes money? Because the agencies that have contracted Facebook to run the survey has paid tremendously, paid huge amounts, running into multi-millions of dollars in order to get that statistics. But we take the survey, and at the end of the day, we never get paid a single dime. You deserve to get paid for every action that you perform on the social media app. And this is why I am introducing to you PunkPanda, the world's first secure messaging app that pays you to use it and also share it with friends and families and even your enemies. The catch here is it is completely free, and you actually get paid 48 times in a day. The rewards are in PPM, that is the PunkPanda Messenger token. This application has military-grade A encryption protocols that protects your personal privacy and data security. The more you use it, the more you share it, the more money you get to make every single day. Now, this is it. Earn PunkPanda tokens. The PunkPanda token can be earned via the smart contract integration that has been embedded in the PunkPanda mobile app. Currently, the app is functional on both the iOS and the Android, and you can simply go on Play Store or the App Store to download your application completely free of charge. The moment you download this application and you set it up, before you are able to set this app up, you need an invite code to complete your registration. Why? Because PunkPanda rewards users for inviting other users. You can't get involved in using the application without somebody involving you in it by getting you invited using their personal code. And this is where the beast is. If you are smart, then you would go fishing for thousands and thousands of people that you already know to be on this app. Well, while you use this app, you earn tokens. While you share the application, inviting other people to set up their PunkPanda accounts, you also earn the PPM token. And while you are holding this token, while you're accumulating or earning all these tokens every single 30 minutes, you are also getting paid for holding the token right there in the app automatically through a mechanism known as staking. Okay, now let's talk about the tokenomics behind the PPM token. The PPM token can be abbreviated, is an abbreviation for the PunkPanda messaging token or PunkPanda token. There will only be 275 million PunkPanda tokens to ever exist. It simply means that it is never going to exceed this, but probably we can still have a bond. The amount of tokens that would be as max supply could be lower than this. It all depends on the company's policy in the near future. The token symbol is PPM. Now, the current price for the PPM token is valued at a little less than 50 cents, but it started off selling at 10 cents. That's $0.1 just about 4 weeks ago. This PPM token can also be purchased outrightly, in pre-sale right now, and it is ongoing. According to the owners of this project, the pre-sale is 80% completed, just about 20% left, and the pre-sale will be over. By the time the pre-sale will be over, the value of one PPM token would be at $1. And at this price, this is what the token will be listed for, on PancakeSwap come January 2022. I'm talking about next month, just next month here. Okay, $1 for one PPM token. Of course, you should understand that when we talk about listing price at $1, we're not talking about the fact that this is going to be the exact price value of one PPM token. If you are conversant with projects that are on pre-sale before the public listing, you will agree with me that projects that have good marketing, solid community, and massive hype usually do anywhere between 10 to 50x at the point of listing. Now, if we're talking about 10x, we're talking about 10 times $1. If we're talking about 50x, we're talking about 50 times $1. It simply means that the PPM token could also be projected to be worth anywhere between $10 and $50 at the point of listing. And even in a worst performing case, let's talk about 5x, that's $5 per token. It is inevitable, it can happen. And even if it doesn't pump and it is listed at $1 and it is still remaining at $1, it is stable. The question is, how many PunkPanda tokens do you have? How much would you be worth at that point of listing, where you know that this money, these tokens that you have accumulated can actually be converted for BNB, BUSD, and every other currency that can be traded on PancakeSwap. Okay, this same token can be earned via the proof of stake and also the proof of Panda Pals. The proof of Panda Pals is talking about the action of inviting people, and those you are inviting also inviting people, and everyone is engaging in using the app, either to make phone calls, to chat, create group messaging, video call, and voice calls. You all get paid for doing all these activities. Okay, and via the proof of stake, because every tokens that you accumulate via the application is automatically being staked for you. It simply means that if you have one PPM token today, even if there is no activity in your PunkPanda Pals, you would actually make more money every single day because of the staking mechanism. And the minimum expected return on your staked PPM token per month is around 9%. So it simply means the amount of PPM tokens that you have, on an average, you're going to be making an extra 9% of it every single month if you do not make any withdrawal. Okay. Another good thing here is this. This total supply would not just come into existence all of a sudden. Okay, it's a gradual step, just like we have the Bitcoin mining. In the last 10 years, people have been mining Bitcoin, and up till now, it has not exhausted. And we actually forecast that the total Bitcoin that is left, just about 4 million Bitcoins that is left to be mined. In fact, less than that, is going to be mined completely in the year 2041. We're talking about over 20 years. from today. That is when it will all be exhausted. Okay. And relating this to that of PunkPanda, we are going to have the entire PunkPanda tokens, reaching up the maximum token supply in the next 15 years. Now, having this is a good plan. It simply means that we would not have a lot of PunkPanda tokens in circulation, right from now. It is going to be emitted gently, slowly, very little by little, every 30 minutes. We're going to show you that in a chat, during the course of this presentation. Also, we're talking about halving, just like Bitcoin and any other cryptocurrency that has embedded halving in its modus operandi. Halving has been a catalyst for a boosting of most cryptocurrencies, because halving naturally reduces the amount of tokens that are going to be supplied into the markets. That's the amount of tokens in circulation per time, and this increases high demand, and high demand leads to surge or increase, directly in the price of this token. Okay, and for the halving structure on PunkPanda, we're going to have halving after the first 2 years, and after the first 2 years, we have the next halving after 4 years, and then the next halving after 8 years. Now, whenever halving occurs, the mining difficulty increases by 2, just like we have a halving structure. So it simply means that if you are making 10 ppm tokens every day, after the first halving, you're going to be making 5 ppm tokens every day, provided all other constants of variance remain the same. Okay, and when the next halving will occur again, if it was 5 ppm that you've been mining daily, it means you're going to be making 2.5 ppm tokens daily. It simply means the longer we wait, the more difficult it is for us to earn this ppm tokens at the platter of gold. Unlike now, where we are still in the first an early stage without the halving, we are at liberty to accumulate as much as we can based on the amount of tokens that is being emitted, by the smart contract already. Now, this is just giving us a chart to understand how many tokens we expected to have mined in the next 15 years. And the number of tokens that are already pre-mined is just 65 million, okay? And then among this, we have the token pre-sale. We have 25 million of this out of this pre-mined tokens of 65 million. We have token pre-sale. That's the pre-sale that I just told you about that is going on. We're also going to be having airdrops, so out of this 25 million, we're going to be having airdrops. And then promos, PunkPanda sharing rewards, that's inviting people into the structure. That's why we are actually going to be earning from here. And then the liquidity pool, talking about the structure. When we get listed, we need a pair. Okay, we're going to have a pairing of the PPM against BNB or BUSD, just as the company would want. And out of this, we have 32 million going to the founders and every team member. And then this 8 million of the token is going to the founding contributors of the project. Okay, now, like I told us, we're going to talk about the emission. Okay, the emission of the PPM tokens. How many PPM tokens are available to be mined every single day? That is what this chart is telling us. Okay, it is already embedded in a smart contract. It cannot be edited. The smart contract of this project has already been audited, and it is accredited as a super smart contract. Okay, for the first year, remember, I told us that we get paid every 30 minutes for all our actions and inactions, on the app. The total sum of just 2,100 ppm tokens is emitted every 30 minutes. This is the allocation per block. It simply means every 30 minutes, only 2,100 ppm tokens out of the entire 175 million tokens is released into the market for us who are using the application. Now, the block time is talking about the time of the emission of this token every 30 minutes. And this means 48 times in a day, 2,100 tokens are emitted. Okay, out of these 2,100 tokens that are being released, 50% is going into the Panda pal. Now, who is a Panda pal? A Panda pal is a colleague or a partner that you have invited as a user to make use of the application alongside with you and every other person within your system or community. It simply means that everyone around the globe will be sharing 1,050 tokens only every 30 minutes. Okay? Every 30 minutes. Everyone in every part of the world, no matter who the person is, no matter the country, we cannot share more than 1,050 every 30 minutes. And then out of this 2,100, 23% goes to the Panda token holders. Who are the Panda token holders? We are the holders because remember, we are getting emissions, from the smart contract based on our activities. Okay, and because we are accumulating these tokens, okay, we also have a share from a portion of this via the staking mechanisms that we already have. Okay, while you're earning, automatically your earnings is being staked. So this alone creates passive income for you by the side while you're earning the general 50% allocated to the Panda pals. You're also earning the staking share of 23% from this. And then 12% to Panda token holders on the farm. Okay, the farm is a separate site different from the application. The farm is where the pre-sale is ongoing. I personally invested $1,000. Mr. Ayobami here invested $1,000, and a whole lot of people here invested $1,000 and above, in this farm. And on this farm, if you invest less than $1,000, you're going to be making 9% every month of that amount. And if you invest $1,000 to $2,000 thereabout, you're going to be making 10% monthly, as your staking rewards. And just that. Now, 15% of this 2,100 tokens, which amounts to 315 tokens, will be going into the development of the app. Okay, from time to time, like recently, we joined this opportunity just roughly about 9-10 days ago. And within this period, we've had an upgrade or an update in the app, that's required us to update it via our App Store and Play Store. Now, most of these updates or upgrades requires money to implement. So the company wouldn't want to bug anybody or, just get money out of thin air. They also have factored themselves, running costs in the amount of tokens that is emitted. It simply means that the company is making, that one of them are making 315 tokens every 30 minutes, as the case may be right now. Now, in the second year, we're talking about the halving. Remember, I told us that whenever a halving occurs, the amount of tokens being emitted will be split into two. 2,100 divided by 2 is 1,050. This alone is now causing scarcity within the ecosystem. But then the emission time, it would no longer be 30 minutes. It's going to be 20 minutes per block time. And 50%, which happens to be 525 tokens, would now be shared amongst thousands or millions of users every 30 minutes. Okay, you can see that the amount of tokens that are going to be released every 30 minutes is very, very little. Okay, it's very, very little. And this means that this token is really going to skyrocket. And according to one of the founders in our last Zoom with him, Dawson, he actually forecasted that the PPM token, without laying much emphasis, should be worth over 3 digits within a very short period of time. And when we talk about 3 digits, we're not talking about 3 digits like 100 Naira. We're talking about hard currency, 3 digits in dollar. That is $100 minimum value for the PPM token. That's 3 digits and above. So how many PPM tokens would you have? And when you multiply it by $100 per token, would that turn you into a billionaire or multi-millionaire, or you will still remain at the 1,000 level? Now, this is what happens after the next halving, and then further the 8-year halving. You can see at this point, we're going to be having little or nothing to actually get emitted. And this means that we might not even make up to 0.01 PPM token every 30 minutes, no matter how big your organization is. This alone is scarcity as well and would lead to high demand. Okay, this is talking about PunkPanda big data value. Okay, the valuation, the expected valuation of this company. Yes, we are starting from zero, like right now. We only have infrastructures in place, but with all the products and projects that the company is rolling out, starting from this December, we're expecting some big things coming up, talking about the PunkPanda game, and all that. They are coming into play, and the gaming industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry as well. And then comparing the application, that's the PunkPanda app itself with WhatsApp, which was valued at 19 billion, but currently valued at over 75 billion. We are projecting that the PunkPanda application would be minimum valued at $50 billion, in value. That's the PunkPanda corporation itself. And imagine having this volume as the net worth of PunkPanda as a company, then imagine how much more the value of the token would be. Even at $1 billion market cap for the PunkPanda token, we're talking about over $1,000 per coin. Okay, that's just the truth. And when you look at the total amount of tokens that are ever going to be, in circulation, just 175 million. That is where the value is. All right. Now, we have what we call utility. The PPM token is not just like every other cryptocurrency out there. We have a wide range of use case, okay? And we're talking about the Panda Pro messaging app, the Panda Post file sharing, Panda Meet. Now, the Panda Meet is just going to function exactly like this Zoom call that we are having. So the moment this product goes live, we are all going to be using the Panda Meet. And imagine an application that is better than Zoom and rewards its users. Imagine the millions of people that will choose to use the Panda Meet. We have the Panda Vault storage. The Panda Pro messaging app is the one equivalent to the WhatsApp. The Panda Post file sharing is equivalent to the Dropbox. Okay, we have the digital crypto wallet. Okay, we have a crypto wallet that is coming up very soon. Comparing the crypto wallet to that of like Trust Wallet, Clever Wallet, Huobi Wallet, and the likes like that. This is huge. This is another money making machine for the company. The Panda Play video gaming is coming into the market this December. Before the end of this year, we're going to see the NFT marketplace, which is the big boom of this year and even in the year to come. We have the DeFi lending, which is already taking the globe by storm and liquidating a lot of banks because investors are choosing to go via the decentralized financing lending system, staking their cryptocurrencies and getting rewards, bountifully. And then we have the Panda GIFs and stickers. Of course, that there are some stickers that you cannot use except you purchase them. Okay, there is a lot of money too to be made here, and the PunkPanda is actually developing all this. The utility is that we will be able to enjoy all these services while paying with the PPM token. And outsiders who were never part of the PPM token, for them to be able to enjoy this service, they will have to purchase the token to be able to get into this ecosystem. Okay, these are the products. So just like I have said, the Panda app is a military-grade encrypted communication app created with the primary goal of protecting you and your content. Okay, peer-to-peer communications via instant messaging, voice and video calls, files transfer, and all that. Okay, cool Panda app feature. We have hide or zap your content, read messages without sender knowing, just like we have in GB WhatsApp. That's the hacked kind of WhatsApp. You can send big files, that has lots of MB, unlike WhatsApp where you're limited. They tell you cannot send more than 64 MB at a time or something like that. Low, medium, high quality file sharing settings, Panda stickers and GIFs, just going on and on. And then we have the Panda Pro, a subscription upgrade which includes all Panda app features, that is the VIP services. We have the Panda Post, Panda Meet, Panda Vault. Okay, all these products are already being developed and we are going to see them hitting the market. The Panda Post is a secure file sharing service allowing privacy and control over your content. Okay, encrypted file transfer services can only be opened by intended receiver, online tracking, radar, terms and conditions accepted at every opening, terminate function even after content has been sent, no discernible payload size, and then the technical trait is that cryptographic, private, and public keys are allocated to the content creator and designated recipients to allow exclusive viewing or downloading of shared content. We have the Panda Meet, just like I said, to us, that's the application for the Zoom call, the application that would enable us have a Zoom-like call, and we also get paid for doing that. Okay, and then we have the Panda Vault, which is a decentralized cloud storage system. Okay, and then we have the Panda Profit, introducing our Panda products, tapping into the global trends of crypto and gaming. The Panda Play and the Panda Profit, this has to do with the gaming system. Okay, a secure digital wallet, a DeFi, which is a decentralized finance, allows you to lend your cryptocurrency and enjoy gains, return on your investment. You can earn exciting profits and interest from our liquidity pools and DeFi farm. Okay, earn profits from staking your PPM tokens as well. And then the PunkPanda Play. Right now, the order of the day is that a lot of people are making money. They are playing crypto games, on their PCs and even on their phones. Okay, yeah, although the rewards are not really that heavy when a lot of users have come on, but the early adopters actually makes a killing. Actually, a 16-year-old boy made over $1 million playing a game, an NFT game, just within 4 months of its launch. So people are trying to get into that game right now, but they can not make up to $25, in a week. Why? Because of the early advantage, the early mover advantage. Now, there is a case study that leads to the forecast of the facts that our company, PunkPanda, is going to be valued at $50 billion in the barest minimum. WhatsApp was created on February 2009, originally free then, and then they charged a small annual fee. By February 2014, they had acquired over 400 million users. In 2014, they sold to Facebook for 19 billion. Okay, and they offer, in quotes, end-to-end encryption. However, both founders left the company in 2016 due to concerns of data sharing with the parent company, just like I told us. It is now used in over 100 countries by over 2.5 billion people. And in 2020, the estimated revenue was around 5.5 billion. Okay, another case study we are having is the Pi network. A lot of us here knows that there are so many people that are mining Pi, even though there is no value attached to the token, but because of a community, people are ready to drive this. And within just 2 years, Pi network has grown to over 30 million users. Okay, as of now, over 30 million users. And the truth is there is no single use case or utility for the Pi network token. There is no use case. Everyone is just mining Pi and hoping for the future. Currently, there is no listing date for the Pi token itself. And even if they're going to list, where will the liquidity come from when a lot of people have millions of Pi, thousands of Pi, and hundreds of Pi? It simply means at the point of listing, this token is going to crash to zero. Okay. Now we have the freemium revenue strategy. All these are technicals, just leading to the evaluation of what the PPM as a corporation would be. And then this is the PunkPanda roadmap. Okay, fourth quarter 2021, which we are, the Panda app with messaging, calls, mega files, transfer, 15 to 20 minutes videos would be live. And yes, it is true. We're making video calls, making chats, doing messaging and calls, and it is very, very efficient and functioning very well. In as much as the application is in a beta phase, it means that the best of it we have not yet seen. Okay, and we have been promised that in the coming weeks we're going to have a new beta version of the PunkPanda app, which is going to come with more user-friendly interface and very, very unique identities, to make the usage very, very appealing and lovely for each and every one of us. Okay, still for this, we have the Panda Pro, Panda Post file sharing service, and Panda GIFs. Yes, it's still on the pipeline. And then we have the private token pre-sale that is ongoing and currently almost at 50 cents. Okay, and 80% of the tokens have already been sold. We have just about less than 20% left. Okay, and then still, this was the initial plan, talking about first quarter of 2022. But in the last corporate meeting, we were told that this is going to come in this December, meaning we're still going to fall all this under the fourth quarter. Okay, and in the first quarter, we have the DeFi and staking offers coming live, in January, the moment the token is listed, January of this and all that. So these are the plans. And then we have the Panda Pro that will be coming in the second quarter of 2022. Panda Meet video conferencing app. That's an application that looks like that of Zoom. And then we have the Panda Vault coming in the fourth quarter of 2022. And in between, a lot of things are, on the pipeline. Get started with PunkPanda today. Download the free app and start earning PunkPanda tokens. Share the app with your friends and earn even more tokens. Hold these tokens in your wallet and watch as the number of tokens you have accumulated keep growing every single 30 minutes. Be part of history and never miss out. Thank you so much for this time, and I do appreciate your audience, and I can't wait to see you at the top. Before I end the section and invite Mr. Ayobami, I would love to share my PunkPanda back office with us, so you see that we are not taking it easy with this opportunity, even though some people are sleeping or thinking that we are only here to waste our time. Okay, sorry to this.
So, the Prince is having a bit of Can you hear me, please? Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I think it's coming back, Prince. I think he's having a bit of a network issue.
Yeah, we're here.
Okay.
I hear you.
All right, thank you very much. Prince, thank you very, very much. If you're able to come back online, yes, we'd like to see your truckload of a Panda PPM tokens. Okay. All right. So if we have any question, please feel free to ask your questions right now. If you have any question, please feel free by raise your hand, ask your question, and then let's hear what you've got, what your thoughts are about the PPM or PunkPanda app. PunkPanda, we've seen all. Okay, Mr. Sonny Doe, please go ahead, ask your question.
Okay, my question is that I'm new in this, I'm new in the Bitcoin business. So I want to have interest on it, but I don't have any idea of it. So I've been downloaded Beyonce and I've deposited small amount, but I don't know how to trade on it.
Where did you deposit money?
Binance.
This is not the product. We are okay. That's fine. All right. So maybe after now you can drop your number. Then we'll be able to walk you through on what to do with your Binance account. But what we are saying right now, what we are discussing today is called the PPM tokens, which we can generate through various means as Prince have presented to us. Okay, so your question is, yes, still within the cryptocurrency space, but not what we are discussing tonight. But then there's no problem. Drop your number on the chat box. One of our team will reach out to you, and then we'll be able to walk you through and help you through what you need to do. Okay?
Okay.
All right. All right. Do we have any question as per PunkPanda tonight?
No, that will be, let me learn of the token so that I have the idea too.
No problem. All right, Mr. Sonny, thank you. Any other question?
No,
All
sir.
right. Ogadan Ladi, go ahead and ask your question. Ogadan Ladi, ask your question.
Yeah, hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, what was sorry, I said, how long are we going to be mining these tokens under the PPM chatting app? For how long is it going to be there?
All right. The mining of PPM token is 15 years.
15 years, wow.
Yes, it's 15 years.
Okay.
And we are going to be mining about 210 million or thereabouts of the tokens.
Okay,
65 million was already pre-mined, yes.
Okay. So is it certain that it will be listed by January, or is just
absolutely,
like
absolutely. It's going to be listed on PancakeSwap by January. That is when the pre-sale ends. Now the pre-sale of the token ends at once we hit $1. The pre-sale of the token will end. Okay. Then 7 days after that, we are going to see PunkPanda being listed on PancakeSwap. Yes.
Oh, good. All right, no problem. But there will be there's going to be a possibility of like this speed of the PPM claiming will definitely reduce with time. Possibility, right?
Sorry, please, can you come again?
I said if this is going to last for 15 years, so that means the speed of the mining will definitely reduce with time.
Absolutely, that's when we are going to be having what we call
halving.
Halving is there. Okay. We are going to be having the halving is going to come into play, just like what we have in Bitcoin. Okay.
Oh, good.
And difficulty in mining equally, have a role to play in this.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, no problem. I think I'm fine.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. Mr. Tunde Araoye, please unmute yourself and ask a question.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah. In fact, I'm really happy to have this kind of Zoom meeting today. I so much appreciate your effort and everything. Please, my question goes to us. Please, I heard about the token, and by January, I heard in the seminar presentation that you have a share, and some other people that bought like $1,000 and stuff like that. Now, are we going to buy that as well? Can we buy that? That's the question. And how do we do that?
Okay, Mr. Tunde. Yes, you can buy there are two parts to PPN. Okay, there are two parts to PunkPanda. Okay, to get PunkPanda tokens. Number one is the app. The app is the major project or product, that gives access to the PunkPanda tokens for free. Okay, and how do we get that? It's by downloading of the app. We chat, we make calls, we do everything with our friends and family, just like what we do with WhatsApp and all that. Yeah, we do the same thing with the PunkPanda app, and then we get these tokens. Okay, that is one way. Now then we have the pre-sale, which is ongoing right now. The pre-sale started I think October 29 at 10 cents, and currently it is 47 cents. Now once the price hits $1, then the pre-sale ends. The moment the pre-sale ends, then we go to the token will be listed on Pancake. So that is 7 days after the pre-sale ends. All right. So everyone that wants to get the pre-sale right now, yes, can get it through the person that invited you. There is a link that the person will give you that you go and use and buy the token.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll be given a link. It does the PunkPanda farm. You'll be given a link. Sign up with that link. Then go and buy from minimum of $50. You can buy the token. And then it is, in your farm. It's equally minting more of the token for you because it is going to be staked. You understand? All right. So that's how to go about buying of the token. So everybody can buy the tokens, but it has to be through the person that invited you, number one. Then you can't buy less than $50 worth of the token. Okay. Does that answer your question?
Yes. Yes. That's awesome.
All right. Thank you very much. Augustine.
Please, you said that token can be buy before when?
Sorry?
Hello, I said that token can be buy.
Hello, sir. Sorry, I got interrupted. My network seems so terrible. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I got interrupted. Can you share the posting right with me?
Okay, please.
How about that?
Samson, please can you make dominant wealth a co-host?
Yes.
Please make dominant wealth a co-host. Yes. Yeah, Mr. Tun.
Is he on? Okay, I've seen him.
Yeah. Mr. Tunde Araoye, Adaramoye, please.
Adaramoye,
yes, please.
All right, sir. Okay,
your network is
was for it's a billion naira. As in, hello, can you hear me now?
Okay, I think it's better.
Okay, you said we can buy before it eats a million. Maybe I'm not getting that part.
No. I said the token, the pre-sale, we end at $1.
Okay. We end at $1. Okay.
Yes. So before then, yes, currently it's about 47 cents.
Okay, 47
it's about 47 cents. Yes. So, but you can't buy less than $50 worth of the token on pre-sale.
Okay.
So you'll be given a link by the person that invited you. Go ahead, register with the link, and then go and buy whatever amount you want to buy it on the site, and then it is staked for you. All right. It's a token that is we call it a vesting token, which is going to last for about 17 months. I think the first set will be released February. I think about 1% of your holding will be released. So it is very difficult for anyone to dump this token. Okay, it is very difficult for anyone to dump this token. All right, is that clear, sir?
Yes. Thank you so much.
All right, Mr. Okay, Prince, please come back. We are here. Come back. Share your screen with us. Then we'll take the other questions. Madam Augustine, please get ready. James Rex, please get ready. Prince, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
With you, sir.
Okay. Yeah, this is what the PunkPanda site, looks like. That's the farm itself. You can see right here, my team. I have a total of 3,012 people, in my structure. My directs, just 50 direct referrals. And my personal investment is $1,000. That's what you can see total staked. And this is the total amount of PPM token, because when I got in at around 0.40 dollar. That's 40 cents, about 40 cents. I was able to get this amount of tokens for $1,000. And this is my stake earnings. This is my staking level ROI, and just on and on like that. My monthly yield is 10% of this amount of tokens because we are paid in PPM token. And it simply means that if we're listed and probably this token gets to $10, this amount sitting down here is going to be $24,480. That is what it will mean. And it simply means because of my staking rewards, I'm going to be making 10% of that. It means every month I'll be making $2,448 if the value of the token gets to $10 and probably remain there for quite a number of time. Now, from the team activities, that is people who are purchasing the pre-sale, have been able to earn this amount of tokens. This is quite lucrative. And like I said, just a little close to 50 cents, that's the current price of value of the PPM token. Now, let me show you my application and to let you know that we are not joking with this business. Okay, we are making a business out of this opportunity. And we encourage you not to sleep on it. Don't just miss out. Please, don't just miss out. For anything, don't miss out. Okay, now this is my PunkPanda application earning. Okay, yeah, you can't do anything to my email. That's why I'm displaying it anyways. It's all authenticated. All right. Now this is it. I have been able to accumulate a total sum of 4,730 PPM tokens within the last 10 days, just 10 days. And so far, the team has grown from 1 to 17,170 people. Now we are still growing.
This network is just messing up this evening. I don't know. The network is really, really messing up. Really, really messing up. James Rex. James Rex, can you unmute yourself? Prince?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, I wanted to confirm the website. I actually joined late, and this is the first time of me being present in the Zoom meeting. So I wanted to confirm if there's a website I can read every information. I think I visited punkpanda.io, and I'm not getting any solid information from there. Also,
okay,
if
so
there's
yeah, who invited you to this meeting?
I think you invited me. I think you invited me.
Okay, I invited you. Okay, good. So what you do, just send me, you have my number, right?
Yeah, I do have your number.
All right, please send me a WhatsApp message. I'm going to give you everything you need to.
All right, thank you very much.
Yes. All right, you're welcome. Prince, go ahead.
I'm sorry, sir. I lost track. I was disconnected. My network is terribly bad here. Sorry.
We will soon relocate you from that village.
All right, sir.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
No, I said you can go on. I'm done.
Okay.
Sharing my I'm done sharing.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, Mr. Adele Dada, can you unmute yourself and ask your question?
Good evening, sir. Everyone. Yeah, the question I wanted to ask is directed to Prince Patrick. I saw dashboard. I saw that his bonus, because maybe I'm doing mistake or I don't know. I can see that his bonus is still lying down there because anytime I see bonus there, I always take it. I always transfer it and take it. Maybe because his own is big share. I don't know. Then that is one. Then number two, I don't know how to go about my app. When I was doing my registration, I forgot to. I ignored allowing to have access to my device. So I now think maybe that's the reason why I was unable to use it to make calls. So people can call me, I will not be able to receive, and I will not be able to pick it. Then when I'm calling, it will be telling me access
microphone.
Microphone access. So I don't know, and I've logged out and logged in again to see if that can be solved, but I've not been able. I don't know. Maybe they will later improve on that.
Okay.
So let Prince Patrick help us to.
Okay, Prince. The question is directed at you. Are you there? Prince, can you unmute yourself? Oh, okay. Anyway, Mr. Dele, I think what will happen, number one, about you restaking your earnings, it's a choice. People can decide to leave their earnings in bonus, and people can, you want to generate more. Yes, why not? You can generate more, using you can be compounding. There's nothing bad in that. Okay, so you are not making any mistake. As you earn the tokens, you can send it back to the staking portal to generate more units. For you is allowed. It's fine. As a matter of fact, it's even recommended. Okay, so that answers that. Then for the phone, for the app not making calls because you don't give it permission, I think we'll be able to talk to the development team. Prince will take that up with Marcus, and then we'll be able to see how that they'll be able to advise on what to do. So don't worry. It's a thing that can be worked upon. Marcus is going to handle that. Prince is going to fast track that for you. Okay, so that's about your question. Okay, Oga Fadaka, please unmute yourself.
Well,
good evening, sir.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
For the person that just asked the question now, I actually had the same issue. So I went to settings. Once you open the app, you go to settings. So under settings, you would go to, please, he should confirm he's hearing me so he can follow.
Mr. Dada, are you there? Mr. Dele Dada, please unmute yourself and confirm that you can hear this.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear him. Yes, I
Okay,
can
go
hear
ahead,
you.
sir.
Okay, so I went to settings. First of all, I went to advanced. So once you go to advanced, the app will prompt you. I think the app has an inbuilt this thing. It will prompt
I'm
you
with you.
if you want to add your contacts. So that is what I canceled at the time of downloading. If you want to add your contacts and also if you want to give access to your
Hello.
microphone, I can. I think I am still. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes. So if that does not work for you, maybe because of your phone model, you can go back to your own phone settings.
Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry, your network went sometime. When you said I should go to advanced, so I'm
Yes.
on advanced now.
So did it prompt you?
So what am I supposed to click on advanced after clicking on advanced?
Immediately I opened my own advanced, the app prompted me. It prompted me to allow the app access to my contacts and microphone. So I just click accept. Yes, yes. Did it prompt you? It didn't prompt you.
There's nothing like that.
Then you need to go to your phone settings, and under your own phone settings, you need to search for app permissions. Then you can allow permission for microphone and also for access to contacts for PunkPanda app under your phone settings. You go to app permissions, then you can allow there, then the app will start working. I just saw that it has updated now. It has updated contacts, my contacts that are already on PunkPanda app. I can see all of them here right now.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Then Popsy, I dropped a question on the chat box. I think you have not seen it. I don't know if you want me to ask now.
Please go ahead and ask.
Yes. So on the app, while downloading the app, I used my Gmail, which is what I do for most of my messaging apps, so they can easily sync when I change a device. But when I was going for the platform where I purchased token, I used different mail, my own private mail that I use for all these digital assets.
Okay.
So would the tokens from the app be able to sync into my platform now? So it's a question I am just raising here. Or do I need to go and update the mail?
Well, I think the app is a standalone from the farm. The app, right, is a standalone from the farm. So yes, if you want to, maybe there's going to be I've not seen the sync portal from the app to the farm yet. I don't know. I've not seen. Okay, because they are standalone. They are two different portals. So the email you use is different. It doesn't matter. It does not matter at all. You know, for what we are doing right now. Okay. Mr. Tunde Adaramo, you still have a question?
Yes, sir. Please,
okay.
I noticed something on my app.
Okay.
Whenever I go to the what's it called? The wallet, it shuts down automatically.
Is your network?
Network?
Yes.
No.
It happens.
No.
It happens sometimes, even to me. It happens sometimes to me when I log in, you know, to my app, it will close by itself. I log in again, it will close by itself. You understand?
Okay. I
so
noticed this one later.
And again, there is still a lot of work going on, you know, with the app as well. A lot of work is ongoing right now with the app. So we'll see a whole lot of hiccups, you know. There are little problems you're going to be noticing until this is, you know, perfected. Yes.
Oh, okay. Because I know
Your network is really, really breaking.
I
can't hear you. I cannot hear you. Can you just type into the chat box, Mr. Adaramoye? Okay, Mr. Inka, please unmute yourself and ask your question. Mr. Inka, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, can you hear me very well?
Yes, clearly.
My question now is, now we are using the Zoom to do this conference meeting. I want to ask, by now, can't we use this Punk to do the meeting, or the application is not available for now?
The Panda Meet is not available right now.
Okay.
Panda Meet is not available right now. Once Panda Meet is available, of course, all of us move to Panda Meet for our meetings. Okay. It's not available right now. It's still it's ongoing.
Okay.
So once the product is launched, just like we have the app, that we are using right now, yes, we are going to move to Panda Meet, because the more we make use of all these products, yes, the more money it is, for us.
All right.
Yeah, thank you. You're welcome. Mr. Friday, please unmute yourself.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Please, I have a challenge. Some of my friends I invite, it is hard for them to get a code on their phone, on their SMS.
Okay.
They're not being able to receive code. Is there any other thing additional they should do?
Okay. So for those two things that we have noticed, or one major thing that we have noticed with people that could not receive code on their phone is that most of them they've done SIM ports. They ported their SIM from one network to the other before. If any SIM have undergone that process, the code will not come.
Okay.
Yes, it will not come. So it's like, if you want to, most people in Nigeria now have 2 SIMs, 2, 3 SIMs. So if we even have 4, you understand? All right. So if you use one and it did not work, please use another one. But make sure you have not ported that SIM, before. Once that is, as long as the SIM is not ported, then the code will come. Because the network will recognize the original, network that the SIM is coming from. So you won't get the code. That's the major problem with that. Okay.
All right.
Yes, sir. Do we have any other question? Yes, Mr. Dele, you are back. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you. Just contribute to the question you just asked, because there's one of my partners that struggled with it for that code for like 1 week until he came to my place from Lagos. As in, he came from Lagos to my place last week, and I helped him to sort it out by using my own my other device to register him, and immediately he got the app, he got the code. So I discovered that whenever you are supposed to get what's it called? They wanted to prompt you that your code has been sent successfully. It will take you to a browser. So I discovered that his browser was the cause of not getting his own code. So it went smoothly on my own device, and he got the code, I registered, and it's now working. So that's another thing I've discovered.
That's another thing. Some phone, you direct it to a browser, they will bring Phoenix, Chrome, and all that. So until you click one of them, that's another way to, but that's another way to that. Okay.
So device
Do we have any other
major
question?
issue. So device of individual is the major issue.
Yeah. Any other question? Any other question? Okay. If there is no other question, I want to say thank you to everyone that has made it to be part of this meeting this evening. All right, so I let me share something with us quickly. I started something with a group of people, and I think it has worked very well, for every one of us that is doing that right now. Okay, it is called 10 by 10. There is something called 10 by 10. There's something called 10 by 10. And that allowed us to, what does 10 by 10 mean really? Is for everyone within the group to see that they are able to bring in on a more serious note, 10 people per day. Okay, 10 people per day. Now, what does that translate to? If you do 10 people, maybe 10 of you decide to do a 10 by 10 challenge, okay, you do 10 people per day, and your 10 people are doing 10. Don't forget, this is free. Nobody is asking anybody to bring any cover. The only thing that you are doing is using your phone, download the app, use the code of the person that is inviting you, and that's all. And then make use of the app. Okay. Prince and I started this, and a couple of us on this call started this 10 days ago. Okay, 10 days ago, and so far so good. I think that 10 by 10 kind of thing that I started with a couple of people have really, really worked very well. Okay, in the last 5 days, my community have grown from almost nothing to almost 9,000 people right now, almost 9,000 people. And I think I'm knocking at the door of 3,000 PPM tokens on the app, right now. Not talking about the farm. No, I'm not talking about the farm. Just making use of the app alone. Just making use of the app alone. All right. So if every one of us on this call can adopt something like this, just give yourself a target. Okay, I want to do 10 persons per day. And then my 10 persons do 10 persons per day. Just watch that. Yes, of course, I know it may not be 100%, visible for everybody to do 10-10, okay? But the truth of the matter is, even if it is 8 you do, if it is the day you do 5, the day you do 8, the day you do 7, all you need to do is just make sure whichever day, any of the days that you are running short of your target, make up for it the next day. Make up for. We have people that are gaining more than that are having about 1,000, 2,000 people on daily basis on this app. All right. So 10 by 10, I think it is. If it is 5 by 5 that works for you, why not go ahead and do it? Do what works for you, and then see the effect after maybe a month, after 2 months, and then you are able to we take it up from there. I was sharing with someone that my own goal at the end of another 60 days is to be able to see that every 30 minutes, at least before the next half, the first half, in the next 60 days, every 30 minutes, I should be able to make 50 ppm tokens. And then that is 2,400 tokens per day, which is 72,000 per month. That is my own short-term goal. Okay, I don't know what your goal is. I don't know what your why, is. If we can invite people to businesses that cost them money, why not bringing them? What stops us from bringing people to platforms that they're not even spending money? All they are using is their data. And we have friends, we have that are students. The student community is going to grow like crazy. It's going to be like wildfire. Okay, and by January, hopefully, we hope to start city to city on-site meetings. by January, kicking off. We are supposed to start next week, but of course, because of so many things that is happening, the festivity period, Christmas is around the corner and all that. People, all that is in their mind right now is Christmas chicken and turkey and everything. So we want to give everybody time, to be able to enjoy their, holidays and all that. Okay, so by January, we're going to start this full force. But again, starting from Monday, we want to see how we can do, even with this 30 minutes, 45 minutes meeting daily before the end of this year. Daily, from Monday, maybe from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Yes, we have meetings on daily basis. The meeting link will be out, and then we'll just invite your friends. You don't need to tell anybody anything. Let them come. We are here to do the presentation, and let people see how far and fast they can go, how much they can make, in the community. The token is going to be listed by January. How many tokens can you accumulate before then? All right. So this is what we'll be doing starting from Monday. All right. So for everyone everyone that is on this call, please have it at the back of your mind. Put it down. Invite as many people as possible. From Monday, we're going to be live every night, 8 to 9. Every night, 8 to 9. Okay. Let us see how far we can go, with this project, and see how many of the tokens we can accumulate. The project is great. The project is fantastic. What is coming is big. So let's make use of, this opportunity and see how well we can run with this. Okay. Thank you very much to everyone that is on this call for tonight. We're going to see you again on Monday. Invite your friends, invite everyone that you know, students, bring them on, and let us see how far we can go together in this. Thank you very much, and do have a very, very good evening. Enjoy the rest of your evening, friends. If you need, the person I said should drop his number, please, if you are still on this call, ensure you drop your number. Okay, and then, okay, I've seen it. One of our persons, Mr. Sonny. Okay. To everyone, thank you very much for making it available for tonight's meeting. We'll see you again on Monday. God bless you, and do have a nice evening. Bye.